Razor's gone all out here, naming a stacked All Black side to take on Italy in the last game of the international season. A very, very strong All Black side named, bidding farewell to two All Blacks legends in Sam Cane and TJ Perenara. A very strong side name for the All Blacks, making sure they round out the season on a high. Before we get into it, let me know in the comments, what changes would you make to this team? How do you see this game playing out? All Blacks versus Italy. It's going to be a high-scoring game, I think. Let me know your score predictions in the comments. Hit that subscribe if you haven't already. Let's get into it. All right, so the All Blacks and Italian sides have been named. I've chucked them both up. We'll run through that quick. So the All Blacks, Ethan de Groot, Cody Taylor, Tyrell Lomax, Scott Barrett, captain, Patrick Tuipulotu, Wallace Atiti, Sam Cane, Artie Savia, Cam Roigard, Beauden Barrett, Antonina Brown and Rico Ioane in the centres, and then back three of Caleb Clark, Mark Talia, Will Jordan. Impact, Asofo Moa, Tamati Williams, Fletcher Newell, Tupuvai, Peter Lakai, TJ Perenara, David Havili, and Damien McKenzie. Jump over to the Italian side. We got Fischetti, Lucchesi, Riccioni, Rusa, Dino Lamb, Sebastian Negri, Manuel Zuolini, Ross Vincent, Martin Page-Rello, Paolo Garbisi, Tommaso Menoncello, and Juan Ignacio Brix, who is the captain, and then back three of Montejuane, Jacobo Trula, and Ange Capuoso. Then the bench of Nicotera, Spagnola, Ferrari, Canon, Izekor, Garbisi, Marin, and Zanon. Apologies for my pronunciations there for the Italian side. Two very, very strong sides. I think it's two of the strongest sides that they could pick right now. Just looking at the All Black side. So obviously Sam Cane and TJ Perenara bidding farewell to two All Blacks legends, man. I've watched their whole, from the start, I've watched their whole career. So it's sad. It's definitely sad what they've both done for not just the All Blacks, but for rugby in, I think, bringing their own style of play towards the games. Like Sam Cane, one of the toughest baskets out there, just tough, and kind of that. I don't think enough credit will be given for how much flack he had to cop early on in his career, kind of being that replacement of McCaw, or kind of living up to that seven jumper, that like next up, who's going to be the next McCaw? He's not good. Like living up to that, if that makes sense. He would have had to gone through a lot of flack, like copped a lot of flack in that regard, because no one's living up to the Richie McCaw, but he was kind of that next up person and always labelled like the next Mitch McCaw, the next McCaw. Will he live up to it? Sort of thing. Similar to Perenara being kind of behind Aaron Smith for a long period of his All Blacks career, come in and also brought his own flavour to it. That a lot of chat, a lot of energy, more physical scrum off, always led the haka as well. Just loved, and then his combination with Beauden Barrett was unreal. Obviously, they came through the ranks through Hurricanes as well. I always loved Perenara, Hurricanes being my All Black team when he came through there as well. Just loved the confidence that he played with, always backing himself. And his style of play as a nine, like good off the deck, but could run the ball, could tackle as well. Loved the pilfer at ruck time every now and then as well. So that's my little tribute to Sam Cane and TJ Perenara, and I hope Perenara gets a couple minutes here, or a lot of minutes, at least a half in this game to really close out or send off his All Black career. My matchups that I'm looking at. So my first matchup, big one, and I'm starting at the back. Will Jordan versus Ange Caposo. Look, it's going to be a high-scoring game, and I think both these guys score a try. I don't think Italy are going to score much points. Yes, it is in Italy, but I think the difference at where these two teams are at the moment, All Blacks, yes, coming off a loss versus France, but beat England at Twickenham, beat Ireland in Dublin. So riding on a high. And when you look at how this end-of-year tour has gone for the All Blacks, it's definitely a pass mark. It's definitely a tick. Well done. So finishing off this end-of-year tour is high on their to-do list, and finishing it off well. When you talk about playing well and finishing game off well, Will Jordan comes to mind with regards to scoring tries, because man loves scoring tries. His strike rate is phenomenal. And when you look at those two players, Ange Caposo and Will Jordan, kind of similar in a way. Both, their first intent with ball in hand is to attack the gain line, attack space. Their ability to beat defenders, next level. Their awareness of where space is, where the defenders are, where their support players are, also just at another level. How Ange Caposo burst onto the scene and how well he's been doing for Toulouse, and then he brings that over into the international stage for Italy as well. Just unreal. My next matchups will be the centers. So Minoncello and Ignacio Brix versus Anton Brown and Rico Ioane. Unreal. That's going to be nice. Brix and Minoncello played together for Treviso in the URC. In this year's Six Nations, been unreal. Minoncello winning player of the Six Nations. Fantastic, man. So good with ball in hand. Really get over the advantage line really well, setting the platform for his side. Defensively, very sound as well. And then you look at the other side, Rico Ioane, Antolina Brown, a new little combination there. Rico Ioane has been the first choice 13 for a while now for the All Blacks. And this will be a great opportunity for him, a great matchup, because Brex is one of the form centres on the international stage. If you don't know much about Italy or Italian rugby or the URC, like Brex and Minoncello are fantastic. These guys together, a deadly combination. So it'll be good to see how that matchup plays out. And then another matchup for me, 8 versus 8. Ari Savia versus Ross Vincent. Ross Vincent been carving up the premiership with Exeter Chiefs. And obviously we all know what Ari Savia does. Man, so it's definitely a experience versus inexperience. So Ari Savia got a world of experience, one of the best players in world rugby. Then Ross Vincent, new to the international stage, but man, definitely someone to look out for. Fantastic for Exeter Chiefs. And then when he comes onto the international scene, only last year, or the start of last year, he was still a Domino's delivery driver. How crazy is that, to make money because he's studying in England? I'm pretty sure that's the story. So a nice little battle there, or matchup there. Look, man, Scott Robertson has gone all out here. There's no holding back. It's a very strong side. Although Italy have got some good or some big names within the squad, I think this All Black team will be too strong for them. Italy, yes, they just beat Georgia last week, only by 3 points, but the week before that, copped a hiding. And All Blacks just confidence. I think the confidence is throughout this end-of-year tour has really grown within the squad, and they're playing that way as well. I think All Blacks win this one. I'd say All Blacks to win by at least 30 points. And my predictions with the All Blacks have been totally off. I went against the All Blacks for England and Ireland, and All Blacks ended up winning. And then I went with the All Blacks for France game, and then the All Blacks ended up losing. So now I'm going with the All Blacks versus Italy. Is there a chance that they could lose? Surely not. I'm going All Blacks by 30 points. Let me know in the comments what you guys think. What do you think of the squad? How do you see this one playing out? What's your score prediction? And I'll see you next time. Bye.